Living frugally allows for a sense of security and freedom that you can enjoy without being rich. Freedom because being frugal means you don't have a mountain of responsibilities that most other people have. And security because you don't need high income or long working hours to support. Frugality, once embraced, can lead to a simpler, happier life, far removed from the consumer-driven economy that we all live in. But how do you become frugal? And is it easy to adopt? So here are the 10 things we started with when we began being frugal just 2 years ago. And coming from a consumer-driven lifestyle myself, I know that the change can seem hard and maybe difficult to do, but it's not. And I'm willing to bet you're going to feel happier, safer, and freer once you start being frugal and adopting these practices. So let me show you. Don't buy branded goods. From frozen food to treats to staples, we rarely buy branded food. Now, mainly because we like to buy fresh vegetables and proteins, because we like to cook for ourselves. But even when we buy ice cream, cookies and chips, we buy much less and we focus on the cost rather than getting the best quality. Branded chips can be 3 times the cost and cookies can be double the cost of store brand goods. Even store branded breads can be $1 or $2 cheaper, and when you buy for a household for 4 people or more, those costs add up. Growing kids need lots of good nutritional foods and often. Bulk buys, no-name brands, offers from online stores like Amazon, they will all make a difference. Every store will have their offer of the week, and you can buy these in bulk and freeze them for later use. Now, I recognise we all need a treat from time to time, and getting that good quality olive oil or that good quality cheese is a great reward for some hard work you've done. But changing your food buying habits can save you a small fortune. Just don't focus on high sugar, low nutritional foods. They're no good for anybody, and they're especially no good for growing bodies. Don't buy sale, it's a trick. Now, when I used to go shopping, I felt I was under pressure to spend more money. And the stores do this on purpose. They move things around, increase the lighting, have all the nice smelling things at the front of the entrance. They know all the tricks. But one of the biggest one is that big red sign saying sale. Food, clothes, technology, even cars. Those red signs are designed to make you feel FOMO, the fear of missing out. And it works. Seeing a half price sticker at a store, I used to gravitate to it. My FOMO would kick in. And even if I had no intention of buying it, I often would because it was a great deal. Now in reflection, I realised I wasted a lot of money on overbuying, buying stuff I simply did not need. And it's not just food shopping. A new TV because it's $400 off. A new truck with $15,000 worth of discounts. It's insane. Be wary of that sale sign. Go look, but don't buy. Chances are you don't need it. It will simply make you poorer. The #1 rule of frugality, only buy what you need. Limit the credit card. Now, credit cards are a fantastic tool for building wealth. I have quite a few, but with great spending comes great responsibility. And that's a lesson you need to learn. Once your credit card balance grows beyond your monthly salary, your personal finances will deteriorate fast. One was only to use it within the monthly budget I gave myself. I was also not allowed to buy any unnecessary things for me unless it was a reward for a goal. This would include shoes, clothes, Blu-ray movies and takeout. Now, it may sound a bit boring, but it saved me hundreds of dollars a month. I had to think about my purchases as my mindset evolved from a wasteful one into a frugal one. And the biggest benefit was my peace of mind. I was no longer worried about all the stuff I was accumulating in my home and the size of my credit card bill when it would hit the mailbox. Now, that is stress you can do without. Choose less stress and choose buying less consumer products. You will be happier and feel lighter not having a home full of things. And if you feel you're not ready to use a credit card, put it away until you feel you've learned the responsibility and you avoid all temptation. Fresh food shopping. Carrying on from not buying brand names at the grocery store. If you haven't already, your weekly shop should be heavy on vegetables, proteins and fruits. Cooking at home will ensure you get good quality nutrition, but it will also ensure you save a ton of money by not getting takeout. We will bulk buy vegetable, rice, pulses that can be used to make everything from baked potatoes to curry and everything in between. We will find chicken breast or mince that's on sale and go and buy enough for the week. And if it's a good deal, buy some and freeze it. And a quick 5-minute search online will tell you who's got what on sale so you can plan your strategy. With a plan and a budget, you can eat good nutritional food every single day at a fraction of the cost. Now, I often hear the argument that ready meals are cheaper and quicker to make. Now, I would counter argue that those economies are simply not true. Besides the poor nutritional value, those ready meals are very expensive. And regardless of having no time, your nutritional and health should be one of your highest priorities. Make the time. Make the time to meal prep one evening or at the weekend to make enough meals for the week. This can be a selection of proteins, a batch of rice, a bunch of baked potatoes. Vegetables can be steamed fresh or frozen within 6 minutes. My point is, there's always a way around it. If you do a little preparation, then you've got food for the week. And as for us, we still have takeout, but it's much less, and usually it's a reward for something we've done. For having good, nutritional and tasty food every day is not expensive. Stop the upgrades. Like most people, we have a ton of Apple. We have Apple phones, Apple iPads, Apple TV, and so on. And like many families, we used to upgrade every couple of years. Now we were told they're free, but somehow our monthly subscription would go up or our contract will be extended by a couple of years. They're not free. These upgrades to get the newer models can cost hundreds of dollars, even thousands. This also goes for TVs, kitchen appliances, and even laundry appliances. Newer versions or updated models and flashy commercials push us to upgrade something that's still working fine at home. Now there is an element of keeping up with the Jones here, or a spontaneous purchase, or consumer marketing. But whatever the pressure is, don't fall for it. Oftentimes what you have at home is perfectly fine. You don't need a fridge with a TV in it, and you don't need that 85-inch TV. 85-inch TV, that would be nice. But as a reward for achieving your goals. As for Apple, we have found practically brand new phones on Facebook Marketplace and on eBay for a fraction of the cost. It may not be the latest model, but quite honestly at this point, there's very little difference between the models. Now they're not as cool as this BlackBerry, but you can't have everything. Not eating out. Now eating out, like most families, can be expensive. Just our Sunday morning visit to the pancake house with the kids would set us back $130 every Sunday. And quite honestly, the kids wouldn't appreciate it because we have pancakes at home quite often. So we stopped, and we saved ourselves $500 a month. That's $6,000 a year for pancakes, sausages, and coffee. That's insane. So you can see how easy it is to find savings and practice frugality. It starts with just a bunch of small decisions and maybe a couple of bigger ones. So these days we may go get an ice cream in the evening if they've got the rooms clean. And in the colder months we may go to the pictures or even the amusement arcade for a special treat. Now as I've said before, we do get takeout and we'll still go out for birthday meals as a treat. And because we don't go out as regularly as before, the kids appreciate it more and we enjoy ourselves more. And you know what? It's good for them to learn about the value of money and all the blessings that we have. And this is important for us. As they grow into adults, they get the best financial start possible with a bit of ice cream on the side. Meal prep. So Sunday afternoons is our meal prep for the week and we try and make it as fun as possible. Our main TV is visible from the kitchen, so while we're cooking and prepping, we can put on a movie or even play some music. We will make enough food for the family for 5 or 6 days and also have some quick cook items kept in the fridge, like homemade pizza or fresh pasta. Now I usually work close to home, so I'll come home for lunch and in the afternoon for a snack. I won't buy takeout. My wife and I go to the gym on a regular basis, so we have a big focus on wholesome food for us as well. Bottom line, we'll make a huge batch of food. It will last us for 5 or 6 days. And if we do need something different, we'll have those quick cook items in the fridge ready to go. And by doing it this way, it saves us hundreds of dollars a week and we get good quality food. And believe me, I eat a lot. But beyond the saving and the excellent nutrition, it's also great family time together. Our eldest cooking skills are getting really good, and even with our busy lives, we're still getting quality time with the kids each day. And in these days of fast lives and TikTok videos, I'll take that win. Shopping for services. Being frugal or not, most of us need basic services for our living. We all need them, but there's nothing stopping us from shopping around and getting a good deal. Now, bundling up cell phone, TV and internet is a common practice and most of us do that, but perhaps it's time to go back and review. New companies are forming all the time and older ones are making new partnerships, so there's some deals out there to be had. Insurance companies too can provide bundle discounts, and if you're like us, we have a lot of insurance. Now this is especially prevalent in today's market, with insurance premiums rising steeply, and will do so again in 2025. This has been felt across North America as auto thefts have risen to historic highs, driving insurance skyward. In tough times and high inflation, criminality unfortunately rises. Now a great exercise for us is we listed all the services on a sheet of paper so we can see what we needed and what we were paying for. At this point we could remove some and renegotiate pricing on others. In an afternoon we managed to save thousands of dollars a year. It was free money. So if you apply yourself and you set a goal, you will find the savings. Days out exploring. Now anybody with kids will know the horror of the summer holidays of keeping them occupied and entertained. After long months of school and the countdown to summer has hit zero, the pressure of day trips and great summer memories starts. Now I know many families will get summer passes to theme parks and water parks. Now on the surface these may seem like a great idea, but their expensive cost comes with additional costs on top for travel, food, drinks and treats. And if you go several times over the summer to make it worth your while, these costs add up. A trip to the theme park should be a big deal and a special treat. But if you're going several times, it becomes less. However, many day trips can be far less costly and provide better family fun without all the noise, lights and sugary distractions of the theme park. I mean, let's face it, you're going to be lining up in the heat for most of the day. So some great alternatives would be the local coastline or the local lake. Farm visits and markets are also great days out, and you get to try some local cuisine. Hiking, local attractions, natural beauty spots, nearby cities or historical places. There are endless possibilities if you apply yourself. And true family happiness is about spending time together and enjoying it. But I agree, it can be hard to compete with a roller coaster on a hot and sticky day. Find your happiness. Now this is probably the most important part of the video because it relates to one of the most important aspects of our lives, happiness. Now we're all in search of our happiness, but it does feel like some of us have lost our way. We had endless nights out, all-inclusive vacations, and I bought more shoes than I know what to do with. The list goes on, but so did the hours to finance it all. Now I do love what I do, but I will be honest, I had no balance. Now I rarely saw the kids, and I never took time off unless I had to for a vacation. Now it took me a while, and maybe late in the game, but I realised this was not my happiness. My happiness was spending time with my family and not have money worries over our heads. It's being able to take a few days off from work and doing a project at home with the kids. It's being able to go out and spend a day out with them without having to spend lots of money to entertain them. So we found our true happiness, and it was far less expensive than the consumer-driven one we had before. So living frugally is a mindset shift as well as a lifestyle shift. As you start to make changes, your thinking changes with your actions, and it all falls into place. Building assets to support your lifestyle will enable you to retire from your job and to enjoy life. But if your lifestyle is far less expensive than it is now, and is not consumer-driven, you will need much less income. We have found that true happiness costs nothing, and we were wasting our time filling our lives with stuff that we didn't need. It just left us stressed out and tired. So being frugal can set you free and give you security. And it can open your eyes to multiple possibilities. But most of all, it can encourage contentment and happiness like you've never felt before. It comes highly recommended. Thank you for watching today. I appreciate you. Subscribe below. And if you found some value to today's video, perhaps give me a thumbs up. And before you go, I've got a video right here on why it's so important to look poor. I think you'll like it.